Hi everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make the classic Huevos Rancheros. It's a recipe I think you should know by heart. And I'm starting with this beautiful salsa de molcajete, which I've made in another video. If you haven't seen that, you're going to want to look at that one first, and the link is below. Beautiful roasted tomato salsa with a garlic, roasted onion, and jalapeno. So the first thing that I need to do, I've got this skillet here. It's a non-stick skillet, and I have it over a low heat. And the first thing that I'm going to do is to crack the eggs for these huevos rancheros into this pan. Now, I like to cook eggs over low heat if they're going to be served sunny side up like this. Okay, that's a good start. Now, I like to do them on low because I like the egg to have a consistent texture all the way through. Some people like what we call the frizzled eggs, and they do them in a really hot pan and still do them sunny side up. I'm going to sprinkle these eggs with salt on the top. You could do pepper if you wanted to. That's not so common in Mexico to do it that way. Now let's talk about the tortillas that are going to be the base of these huevos rancheros. So I have some beautiful, these happen to be homemade tortillas that were left over. But the way that often recipes read is that you heat some oil in a pan, and then you quick fry them to soften them. So my favorite way to do this is actually to spray them with a little bit of oil and then put them in the microwave for about a minute. Now I can stack them all like this because the underside will be touching the well-oiled top, like that. The only thing that won't be covered is this little base part of it here. I put it into a heavy-duty bag. This one can be sealed, but I'm not going to seal it because that would trap a lot of moisture in there, and the bag itself might just simply burst in the microwave. Okay, so I'm going to put it on for 1 minute, and we will let that cook or heat up, I should say, while these are finishing up. And I will meet you back here when these are done and the tortillas are hot. Okay, the tortillas are quite hot, so you have to watch and don't burn yourself on steam when you open up this package, because there will be a fair amount of steam there. And I'm going to top each of this. You see how soft and supple these tortillas are. That's what we're going for. I'm going to slide these eggs onto the tortillas. That's actually a wonderful texture. That the sort of softness of the egg, especially since these are sunny side up here, and the meatiness of that tortilla. And then I am going to scrape all of the salsa in here to warm it. It's already cooked basically because of the roasting, but I want to warm it up and I want to get it to the right consistency. I've already seasoned it nicely. I just want to really heat it, and I got just a little bit of water. It's a tiny bit thick for what I'm going to use it for here. But once I get it to a really beautiful rolling boil here, I will just start spooning it over the eggs here. Okay, I think that looks great. Turn our fire off here. And this coarse and very rustic, beautiful salsa I spoon all the way around the egg yolks. Okay, now we're going to be on to the garnishes here. I like to put a little bit of Mexican queso fresco. You could do añejo on here. You could do crumbled goat cheese if you can't find any good Mexican queso fresco. And then I'm going to also put some leaves of cilantro on this. You could put those on or change to another herb, or you could put some diced avocado on here. I will tell you, this is a dish that can really just utilize pretty much anything that you happen to have on hand that you think would combine lovely with this dish. Another big sprig of cilantro for this one. And we have something here, a recipe here, that I think you could go back to time and time again. It could become one of your specialties when you have people come over for brunch. It is so flavorful, so simple, and so lovely. Huevos Rancheros, the classic.